can pout loud too. I don't know where the AirPod case is at right this second, girl.
Look at his little head's poking out of the ground. Why'd you do it? Don't tell him it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. But tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New Orleans Saints. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Here's Sims now from his end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And his first look is incomplete. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Throwing is Allen on third. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This defense for the Saints, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. There he goes left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try the middle with Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Let's go now.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bills have taken a 13-0 1st quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
When you look at this defense, they come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Here's Lou Hedley on now to punt the football. This is brought in at the 21. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you just have to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. On play action, Allen. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Cook up the gut. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here. But that one falls incomplete.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Kamara up the middle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Saints at 3-5, 2 games under 500. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
On 2nd down, Kamara. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw on 3rd down, Campbell. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Down the sideline he goes. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Campbell. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now Allen. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Here's Allen. This is intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Campbell now to throw on 2nd down.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Campbell on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Touchdown! Alvin Kamara, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Here's Sims now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On first down, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Up the middle, it's Cook.
Taken down by Pete Werner.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Here's Sims now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Here's 3rd down and 4.
Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Off the play fake, Campbell.
He had him He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This will be taken at the 10. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Final minute now of the third quarter.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw, it's Allen. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
The drive had started well after a punt last time. Now it's slowed down a bit. And let's face it, they don't want to punt the ball back-to-back series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Motion man is Shakir. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. busy night continues for Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he is going to have the Saints first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw is Campbell. To throw on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line.
To the left side and taken in by Chosen.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
A give. This is Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Looking to throw. Campbell.
And he is caught.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Kamara trying again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
On the set.
Back to throw. Campbell escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Saints are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Allen.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
To hit them over the top of the deep ball, they've been unsuccessful all night.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up.